for just over a year, I have observed a group of what was determined in GHAT meetings earlier between the church groups and the citizens of lawless campers, as opposed to homeless, destroy the Gresham Woods during a drought when sensitive wetlands were available for the first time to even walk on without the requirement of rubber boots. In this year, I observed this one group of so-called sovereign citizen homeless make 12 encampments that I know of in this area and begin to treat our homeless that have used the Gresham Woods for years into turf war, chasing a lot of innocent homeless people out of the woods and taking control of the area. This included them attempting to take over my home because I live across Johnson Creek, right about the middle of the Gresham Woods. This group has threatened the life of everyone in my family at our home while we were on our deck just outside of our home. And going to several meetings, I observed that a lot of the residents along this stretch also got the same treatment. This small group of individuals has created havoc and divided our community. Even though we've gone to meetings with the groups that feed anybody who's hungry in the Gresham area, and I'm one person that's never said one word against anybody doing that. But when it comes to the behavior that I've observed, which has had a situation where lawless individuals could take over an area like a 60-acre area of this, like this, call it their own, with the mindset that they are moving into the Oregon territory, not Gresham, Oregon, and clearing the land and calling it improving it so that they can own it. It's not right.
Thank you, Mr. Okay. Thank you all for the testimony this afternoon. We will now move to the regular scheduled agenda and have item number 3 on the agenda.
Before we move
which
into
is
that
city
agenda, I'd
manager
like to break the process because these people here are disadvantaged. They don't always have the opportunity to have a process, so I want that process to be here.
Yeah.
Unlike the city of Gresham, who can change rules and codes whenever they feel like it, when it doesn't suit their needs, these people, these citizens of your city don't have that same privilege. When things don't work for them, they can't just change the law. They can't change the rules. These people here are expected to uphold the letter of the law and perform to the letter of the law. It is not acceptable that this city can just stand up and say, we're going to fence off areas, we're going to push homeless out of the city. So I apologize for breaking the process, but I think it's very important that these people be recognized. I want you to look at these people. I want my council and my city to recognize these people. We are talking...
Hey, Chris, enough, okay? You are off base on a lot of things, okay? And you and I have had dialogue over the years. We can continue to have dialogue. I appreciate everybody that was here and everybody's perspective that was here. And to think that anybody up here does not appreciate it or respect it, or everybody that has testified's perspective, you're wrong. And you know better than that. Because you and I have had conversations over the years. You know who I am. And you know that you and I have agreed that we want the same thing. Okay? Our approach is, Chris, let me talk. I let you talk. Chris,
It needs all the
I
needs of its
understand.
citizens and not a select few,
Chris.
especially privileged few.
Chris, we have allowed everybody that signed up to speak when it isn't normally taken. Okay? We've allowed everybody to speak. We now have a regular scheduled meeting that we're going to get on with. There are times, as you know, that anybody can sign up to testify. We welcome that.
Yeah, we appreciate
Always.
that.
We always,
We
always. And
appreciate
you know
that.
that. And you know that
Every process.
every process that we've had, okay, is open to the public. And if that includes the folks that have testified today that want to be a part of that process, then let's get the information and come to those meetings.
Okay, we'll do that. I will
There's
withdraw
there's
for the
no,
moment, but I want the council to look at these people and consider their stories, because they are people, they are citizens, they are voters.
you're assuming that we haven't.
It's not assuming.
It's
I'm
evident.
judging by the policies of this city. It's
Bullshit.
very evident.
Can you just look over here real quick?
Only by action.
These people,
Okay.
humans.
That's what it is.
Okay.
I noticed there was,
So now,
For your time,
I-
Mr.
so I
Mayor,
appreciate it.
I noticed there was only a few, slips out there for people to sign up. So all these people should have a say.
The sweeps and stop supporting the sweeps, you know? And all you guys are doing is moving people from one place to another and social cleansing, and you're basically getting in the way of service providers actually being able to go back to the people that they.
Sir, I appreciate your perspective.
No, so-
I appreciate that you had the time to speak.
There's plenty of money, and you guys need to fix the problem. You need to start buying up bank foreclosures at cheap prices, fix them up. There's plenty of construction workers that are out of work that are currently homeless that would easily be able to do that. There's so many different solutions that we need to have a meeting here about solutions too, not just people airing their grievances, you know, and actually come together and
And those meetings have been ongoing about
actually
solutions.
get something done.
How many homeless have been invited to those meetings?
I mean, you got people that showed up that didn't even have a chance to fill out a blue form because they ran out of blue forms. That their statements is just as valuable as someone that lives.
Sir, I appreciate your perspective.
At least let the one other person that wants to talk speak, or the couple people that want
Okay,
to speak.
we've moved on to
You guys
agenda.
can take an extra 6 minutes.
When has outreach been done to the homeless community?
We're going to move on to agenda item number 3, which is the city manager update. At this point in time, I'll call on city manager.
You are accountable to your
Please come forward.
citizens. Mr.
You are
Mayor.
accountable to your citizens.
They've been invited to the meetings to participate. So you won't even look at me, Mr. Mayor?
Chris, come on, dude. Really?
When are we gonna?
Seriously? Chris, come on.
Come on.
So when's the solutions gonna
You
happen?
want us to go point by point.
All right, the only time that the homeless have been present during a city meeting is when people like me have encouraged them to step forward. Activity has not
Talk to
welcomed
Chris
them
and
into the
Steve and let's
council
get a
chambers.
forum going here quick.
Activists, I think your point has been made. Can we meet in front of the city hall, please?
Well, he hasn't listed so far.
At this point in time, we'll move to agenda item number 3, city manager. Parks.
Huh?
Escorted up by 6 police officers, huh?
I don't think we're being escorted out yet.
Well, we're not being escorted around.
But the lady in there did. I go, Chief, how many officers do you want to come over here?
Many times we gonna have to put in here?
Huh? Man, I'd be racing out there.
But yeah, give them a chance. If
We
he's
can,
gonna do
we can
it.
talk to them and they'll listen.
Oh yeah,
The
they
whole
were
environment.
they were listening. I sat when I came out. I heard the lady ask one of the people, one of the officers in there, "How many more officers do you need?"
Yeah, no, that's, yes, sir.
I want to give you your, I don't want to invade your privacy. I'm with Gresham Police, I want y'all to know that. But I would really like to talk with you when you have your moment or are done. Because you said some really compelling things I'd like to talk to you about and hear from them further if we can. So,
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Or actually, I want to ask the group here. Are you guys more comfortable to talk to him here, or should we invite him to the Red Barn and have him?
I would like to
Would that be
take
okay?
you up on that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And what do you do within the department?
Currently, I'm just a training sergeant, but April 18, I'm going to be the supervisor in charge of the net team, and I'm going to be in charge of what's called the
We'd love to
community
talk to you.
resource team.
Okay.
That's what Dan Estes and Jim Leak do.
Okay.
Have you got a Wednesday or a Saturday that you might be able to come up?
Yeah, I'll make it work.
I really appreciate that.
Let
It's
me
been
give you,
Awesome.
a little nervous day already, so we want to.
let me give you my cell phone number.
Okay.
You just let me know on Wednesday or Thursday will work.
We thank you for your time though, and willing to hear.
I can give you my cell phone number as well.
I thought the mayor and the city council were great.
That's okay. My business cards are in my office.